Hey everyone, it is Dubstep here to introduce the spreadsheet I've been working on for the past week, which I call the Town Star Playbook. It is meant to help all new players and even veteran players with any information regarding the game, and there is a lot of information on here. You can find the link to the spreadsheet in the description. So I'm going to quickly go over some things in the spreadsheet. This has all the new core changes that should be implemented on April 19th, 2022. If there is any wrong or missing information on this, please let me know. I've worked on this for many hours, so I did the best I could to get the most correct information I could. Also, if you would like to see any specific information or guides on this, feel free to comment what you would like. The plan is to continue working on this and updating it. I ultimately want to bring all the information regarding Town Star into this document instead of having people searching online for a bunch of different things. They could just go to this document and find it all here. Okay, so let me skim through and explain some stuff. Okay, so this first column right here is all the objects. That's the buildings or the crops and everything you place or everything that's placeable. Second column is the build cost, how much it costs to build that said object. Third column is the wages. If that building has any wages, they'll be right here. Next column is the crafts. What can that building craft? For the bakery, it can craft butter, dough, and baguettes. Next column is the crafting cost. So to craft butter, you would need 2 milk, 2 salt, and 1 sugar. Next column is the craft speed or production speed. The green timer would take 30 seconds to craft butter. And for bakery, it's always green timer, but say for Cabernet vines, if it's affected by shade pollution, for example, then the timer can go up and it can take a significantly long time to produce Cabernet grapes. Next column is the storage. For storage buildings like the fuel storage, shows you the capacity, stores up to 40, and it stores crude oil, petroleum, gasoline, and jet fuel. Next column is the class. That's the tab that you can purchase the product in game. There's the farm, ranch, industrial, terrain, and trade. Next column is proximity effects. That's the effect that the building casts. For example, the bakery casts 2 shade, and you can see on the next tab is a visual how the 2 shade works, and also it takes into account the edge requirements. So if it needs a road, it should have the picture with the road on it. And good explanation on this one is the power plants. Here it is. So this casts 3 shade, 3 pollution, 3 energy. You can see that right there. It needs a paved road and a water pump. And the water pump needs a pond or water source like a river or an ocean. So that's very helpful right there. Next column is negative impact. Some items are affected negatively by certain proximity effects, like crops, for example, like Cabernet vines, negatively affected by shade, pollution, and salty. That would make their production timers go up all the way to red. Next column is positive impact. There's very few things that are positively impacted. Salt field, for example, positively impacted by salty, which is gotten from the ocean. So if you place a salt field next to an ocean, you can actually make its timer go green. Without it, the timer is actually red. Next column is destroy cost, how much you get for destroying that item. If it's green, you're getting that amount. If it's red, that's how much you have to pay to get rid of that item. So if you wanted to get rid of rock, which spawns in your map, you would have to pay 40,000. The last column is the edge requirement, which you could see in the visual, but just tells you if you need to have a road or if it needs to be connected to the open world. Let's go on to the next tab. The items shows you all the items. The selling price for one item. So one baguette is 110,000. If you sell 10 baguettes, you get 1.1 million. Stars earned from the one item. Baguette would give you 900 stars. If you sold a batch of 10, that's 9,000 stars. If you're selling in batches of 100, you would add 2 zeros. If you're only selling in batches of 10, you would add just the 1 zero. Output from. So baguettes are gotten from the bakery. That's what this means. Stored in. The baguettes are stored in the storehouse. Passive supply would only apply to energy and water drums. So power plants passively supply 3 energy to nearby buildings, up to 3 energy. And nuclear power supplies up to 4 energy. It's a proximity effect. And water drums supply 1 passive water drum. Let's go to the next tab, NFT objects. First column right here is all the objects, and the other 2 tabs were in alphabetical order. This one's not. This one's kind of organized in a way that I organized it. I put delivery up first because I assume most people have the Express Depot NFT. If you have an NFT, it's probably the Express Depot before you get any other NFTs. But anyways, this column right here is the earnings, how much town coin earnings you get from that NFT. Second one's the NFT description. The actual description you can find on OpenSea. Next column is any additional information that I wanted to put on here. So for the Express Depot, you actually pay wages, 20 per minute. And we get to these right here, like the water bots. Mr. Puddles goes and fetches water from the well, delivers it to anything that needs the water. And Lolly and Pop Shops, faster production, faster movement speed, and lower wages compared to the candy shop. Next column is storage. So for the storage NFTs, like the brine storage, stores only brine. And the capacity is 10 for the standard, 20 for rare, 40 for epic, and 80 to legendary. And that applies to all these other storages that we currently have. Next column is proximity effects. Most of these will have proximity effects, except for the Express Depot, I suppose. But these water fountains, water tank, water towers, they'll all have passive water, and you can see that from the visual right here. And the edge requirements. So this recent change, this recent update got rid of the road requirement for water tank. So I have to actually update this visual right here, but it no longer needs a road. And same for all the wheat stands. They apparently should not need a road anymore. So, and one last thing. The name for all these NFTs right here. I attach the OpenSea URL for every NFT, the actual official OpenSea URL. You can feel free to Google it if you don't want to click the links. It's totally up to you. I would always double check OpenSea. Check that it's the official Town Star collection. Check the activity. Make sure it's the legit NFT. Always double check. These are the official links, but you always want to double check it yourself. Okay, so next tab is the NFT skins. These are all the skins, starting with the Miranda skins. So I put an important note right here. In order to achieve the maximum effect of 25% movement speed bonus and 10% craft time reduction bonus, you only need to collect 1 skin NFT from each of the 10 packs. The same pack bonuses will not stack with each other. This means that collecting multiple skin NFTs from the same pack will still only grant you one single bonus. So these are organized in packs. Each pack has 5 NFTs. So pack 1 is these first 5 right here. Pack 2 is these second 5. And the additional information you can also see. Pack 1 bonus on these 5. Then it goes to pack 2 bonus. And this is basically the description I made that hopefully clears it up for most people. One skin from each pack gives you the bonus. So once you get 2 skins from the same pack, those don't stack. You only have that one bonus from that pack. So the way you want to do it is get just one skin from different packs, every different pack. That's how you get the max bonus. And if you keep scrolling down, you'll get to the pink skins. Just to be clear, there are no speed bonuses for pink skins. They are just cosmetic. And I believe they were introduced they were introduced to give profits of the sales to the NBCF. So it's some kind of collaboration. I suppose that's why they introduced these. So these are just cosmetic. They'll turn certain workers pink. Basically it. No speed bonuses from those. This is the frequently asked questions, and there are a lot of questions and answers right here, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more that I need to add on here. So I'm not going to go through them all, but I do have one where I show the current reward structure, which is this one right here. And most of this is subject to change, and I would need to add more questions, more answers. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can always check it out yourself if you have questions. And if your question is not listed here, as I put right here, ask your question in the official Gala Games Discord, or feel free to comment on the video if you have any questions that aren't in the spreadsheet. Anything you're confused about, I'll try to answer them, and I'll also add them in this section. Next tab is the Town Star changelog. This is the changelog of any changes to gameplay mechanics, basically. So the April 19th, 2022 core changes. These are all the recent changes that have just been made to rebalance the game. And underneath that, I have the core changes for April 5th that a lot of people did not like. Well, I suppose a lot of people did like them according to the survey results, but enough about that. Any new core changes, I'll put them at the top. So right here, the most recent updates will be shown at the top, followed by previous changes as you scroll down. That's how this tab will work. Next tab is Gala Power and Gala Power levels. This is the current structure for Gala Power. Goes up to 100 levels, and it shows you how much Gala Power is required to reach that level. And right now, the Gala Power level equals the amount of NFTs you can earn from in Town Star. And currently, the formula is Gala Power equals Gala plus Town multiplied by 2. Now, some of you may already know this formula is changing soon, as Town will be part of the Gala formula structure in the future, and it's gradually going to be adjusted down. So as that changes, I will have to change this with the most recent information. And I also attached a URL right here from the article Gala posted about this in case you need more information. Next tab is the proximity levels. I added visuals for a lot of objects, but right here is side by side proximities up to 6 levels. and also how it works for river tile, corner river tiles, ocean tile, and mountain tile. River tiles provide passive water, ocean provides passive salty, and the mountain provides passive shade. And on the next column right here, information is just a lot of useful information regarding proximity effects. There is a lot of useful information here for new players that they should probably read through. I'm not going to go over all of them, but you know, you can read them if hopefully they'll help you out. And this last tab right here is a work in progress. As I said, I'm going to keep working on this Town Star Playbook. See how much information I can get on here. That'll help everyone out. So if something is a work in progress, I'll try to put something like this right here. Well, this tab is a work in progress, just to let you know. Right now, this tab only has the forest tile startups, north orientation forest, east orientation, south orientation, and west orientation. But the plan is to add all the startups for the desert and the plains as well. If I am potentially going to add more information on how to get these specific startup tiles, because I understand not everybody is aware how this works. So the plan is to add more information. So as of right now, that's everything on this playbook, Town Star Playbook right here. So I really hope this is able to help a lot of people out. And I appreciate it if you could subscribe and like the video. Once again, comment anything that you think should be fixed or added to this document. Well, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Bye bye.